Hey, this is Dan Baldwin, Executive Director of Telecom Association and ICTA, Information and Communications Technology Association. What I'm here to show you is a major initiative that we're undertaking for 2018 that is going to significantly improve the lot of all of our vendors and all of our agent members, and we want to show you what that is. Primarily, it's one of these new websites where really what we're doing is we're creating little miniature co-ops of the association in every major NFL city. I'm currently in Chicago. We're interviewing all the top vendors and top partners in Chicago, and while we're here, we're rolling out a sample of one of these new websites, and you'll see it's Chicago ICT. ICT, of course, stands for Information and Communications Technology. What we're doing here is we're publishing websites that are specifically tailored for the CIO and end user or IT director end users. So what we're doing with these websites is we're promoting them again directly to CIOs and IT directors into individual cities. So Chicago ICT, you'll see it has a couple of really awesome things. It says, provides the fastest installs and best prices from Chicago Technology Consultants Co-op. Now, what is a co-op? The co-op is really the top 10 partners in Chicago. They get the opportunity to get together and really create a synergy around the orders that probably they're missing out on. One of the reasons that end users don't use partners is it just takes too long to get an appointment. It takes too long to process an order. A lot of the low-end orders from single location businesses, they just want to upgrade their internet. They want to upgrade their phones really quick, and they don't want to wait around to have an agent come out and see them and learn all about their business and then get around to writing up a proposal. So what the association has done is we have created these co-ops for the individual metros. And as you can see here, what we're really focused on is driving instant orders and driving appointments. And so our big focus in 2018 is to actually do three things: significantly increase the number of agents who are out there, shagging leads and shagging orders, and then two, significantly increase the number of orders that are instantly being driven on the low end, and three, for the high end opportunity, the multi-location opportunity, significantly increase the number of appointments that this website and this co-op is going to do. So the co-op will significantly increase agents, because really anybody can be an agent with these websites. And we're going to drive in all the low-end orders. So instead of the carriers getting all those orders through their own portals, we're going to drive those orders through a single phone number. You'll see here, if you call this phone number, it's answered directly by a trained, certified order taker who can help screen an order and take this low-end order, a single cable internet connection, a 5 or 10 seat phone system, and take that money and generate it back into the co-op to really expand the number of agents, expand the number of appointments being set for the higher end. So what we expect, if you go through this website, you'll see there's two phone numbers, one for the order line and then one for appointment setting. So what we're telling the CIO and end user is, if you are under $1,000 a month for all of your expenses, or you're a single location, you're probably not a good candidate for a consultant to come out and visit with you, but that's not a good reason that you shouldn't take advantage of the co-op's negotiated low pricing. So the advantage that the co-op has over the carriers direct is when end users, low-end end users, order through the co-op, what they'll be able to do is get the benefit of super low pricing and have a single point of contact to access the low pricing of hundreds of vendors. And so this is going to give the association a significant advantage with the CIOs and IT directors because they just really want a single location. So what in Chicago we're doing here is really letting them know that the top Chicago consultants are banded together in a co-op. They've provided a single phone number for you to call and get, super low rates, instant orders being processed, and they have tutorials. What we're doing is we're publishing video tutorials that you can see here. And these are all tutorials. Okay, so here's an example of the tutorials. We've got a CIO's 5-point checklist to get the best business internet. All right, and this is features a video. You can, plays instantly.
Hey, this is Dan Baldwin, and this is the Chicago CIO's 5-point checklist to get.
But what it does is there's a 5-point checklist that educates single location businesses to basically shop their own internet. Now these single location businesses are generally business that's lost to agents, but what we're doing is we're recycling them because through our order line we're able to capture and then remarket to them. And so we're taking the low-end business and we're converting it to a database for all of the top 10 partners in Chicago to benefit from. All right, and so and plus there's, if you click on this, you'll see it's a real checklist that CIOs and IT directors can download. Okay. Now, in addition to CIOs and IT directors, association partners are able to also use these documents. They can use the videos, they can use these checklists on their own websites, even if they don't want to be part of the co-op. So we'll go back to the co-op. So you can see there's several videos. And again, I make these videos myself. We're going to be contracting with other people that make videos. But it's not like the high-end videos that you see some other people doing for like $20,000. That's more of a cotton candy video. Doesn't give you a whole lot of meat and potatoes. These are serious meat and potato videos where they teach the CIO or the IT director exactly what they can do to educate themselves. And what we're constantly saying to them in these videos is, hey, if you think you can order this yourself, do it through the co-op, so at least the partners get the benefit of those orders, and then they get into the co-op email newsletter. But really, if it's a multi-location business, if it involves any sort of MPLS, VPN, SD-WAN, you're really going to want to set an appointment with a independent ICT consultant broker and their vendor-neutral sales engineer. So what we're doing with this these websites is, again, what you see right up here. We're pounding in the appointments. Okay, so again, we want to significantly increase the number of agents. We're going to increase orders, and then we're going to increase appointments throughout the whole year. Now, so you see the tutorials we showed you there. All right, we have another link here for profiles. These are profiles of the actual partners in the different metros that the CIOs and IT directors can work with. Now, we've got sample, I haven't finished all the videos for the top partners in Chicago, so we've got kind of placeholder videos of different partners that we've talked to during our road trip. We've got here one for iSimplify, Kansas City, Brad. We've got a CPI here, Jeff Drummond. We've got Steve Gearhart, and these are different examples, Braun Mischer of ICT out of Denver. These are examples of the sort of videos where we're profiling the top partners in any metro, and they'll be able to have their information there because, again, we're trying to drive appointments for the higher end business to these top partners. And when anybody calls this phone number to set an appointment, then these it'll set a voicemail, it'll get transcribed, and within 2 minutes of the person leaving the appointment request, it'll go round robin to the partners that have signed up to be in the co-op. It won't go to all of them at once. It'll go to the first one. If they don't want it, they pass it on to the second one, and so forth. So within just an hour or so, every appointment request will be able to be vetted out and taken care of by a partner. So that's how we're driving high-end appointments. Now finally, we've got something for the vendors here too. If you click on specials, what we're going to do is anytime you have a special that you're trying to get the partner to take to the end user, the association will go ahead and turn that information into kind of a video email blast. And you can see we've got two here: Exceed having their unlimited business internet, and then another big three reseller talking about how they can add managed services when they renew a big three contract with them. So again, to summarize, what the association is doing for both our partner members and our vendor members in 2018 is we're going to be significantly increasing the number of agents out there, really referral agents, because this website that you see, it doesn't take any time at all to put together. I put this where it talks about the co-op, independent and vendor neutral brokers. YS, we're connected to 4,000 partners. These websites can be belted out in an hour each, and so the association is going to be producing one for each major metro in the United States, and we'll be producing these for the new agents. So what we envision is any up and coming prospective agent. We're talking about in every Verizon and AT&T cell phone store, you've got these 20-something recent college graduates with their very first job. They're already consulting with business owners on exactly what they need to do to enhance business communications. So every single smartphone consultant can now get their own website to also consult for ICT. All of the carrier direct reps, if they want to get out and go on their own, they can easily do that with one of these websites. And because there is a direct order phone number on it, it's going to drive in a lot more business. Because one of the reasons that we don't get as many new partners is because they're not ready to sell at the very beginning. So we're going to be cranking out these websites so anybody with any level of experience can, print up cards and say, look, if you want to improve your business communications, just call this phone number. Just go to this website, Chicago ICT. And so really what we're envisioning is significantly increasing the number of referral agents that are out there driving in leads for themselves, but also driving in appointments for the more experienced partners that want to get the multi-location leads. So that's what we're doing. We're very excited about it. We've talked to vendors, we've talked to master agents, and we've talked to the partners and the people that really want to get into this business, and they're all saying the same thing. Dan, this is the right idea at the right time. You're kind of, the association is kind of Amazoning the whole distribution of ICT services, and this is really awesome idea. It's going to significantly increase the number of agents and partners in the industry. It's going to significantly increase the number of orders coming through the channel, because again, they can instantly order for themselves after they've been educated, and then we're going to be significantly increasing the number of appointments for the more experienced partners for multi-vendor, multi-location deals. So this is what we're doing. We're hoping that you're going to be an active part of it and participate with us. We look forward to working with you and tailoring this program to meet your individual needs. Thanks a lot.